Again.
So what? So how can I compare game sales? And of course,
it's not about sales. See, you're looking at sales. No, it's not.
That's a part of it.
Not.
So
if that was the case, as of right now, Sparking Zero would probably be the best fighting game because it had more sales than Tekken.
But it is.
But is it a better game than Tekken?
I can make an argument that it is.
You probably can.
I can make 100% argument that is. You want to know why? I'm sorry. How many characters you got in Tekken?
It's not about characters.
How many characters do you have?
You'll have 40 at the end of the game.
Okay. I just paid for Tekken 8. Tekken 7. Nothing personal. I just paid for the same characters that's in Tekken 7. Dragon Ball Z gave you 180 characters. And have more to give you. And their DLC is shockingly good. It's shockingly going to give you new players. But Tekken 8 gave you the same characters in 7.
But again, it doesn't.
You gave me
does
a
that
Hachi.
Matter though? But does that matter?
You gave me Eddie. Yes, it does. It does. I just paid.
So when the Game Awards do happen,
I'm going for fighting game. Okay, fighting game of the year, Dragon Ball Z. I'll just go ahead and call it. I love Tekken. Don't get me wrong, but I'm sorry. It's the small stuff for me. You literally gave me Tekken 7. And try to pass that shit off.
But the same shit happened with Mortal Kombat. Same shit happened with Street Fighter.
I never said that was good either.
It doesn't have to be good.
I paid.
It doesn't have to be good.
I paid $70 for. Well, $74 for Tekken 7. You literally gave me the same characters. You literally.
What fighting game doesn't give you the same characters though?
Come on, Rob.
No, what fighting game does not give you the same characters?
Okay, did Tekken 7 give you different characters?
Yes.
Yes.
Tekken
so 8, why 8 has done it?
8 did give you different characters.
When? Where?
Victor.
No, I'm talking about DLC. Don't try to play.
Yes, they did. 7 did give you different characters.
No, 7 gave you that. 8 didn't give you
that.
But
they brought all those people from 7 to 8.
Why did I have to pay $10?
Because that's just how it works.
No,
it does. Look at.
Did you pay $10 for Eddie?
No, I didn't because I don't play Eddie, so it doesn't affect
you can
me.
Get him now.
We know. But again, though, I don't play.
Okay, good.
So it doesn't bother me.
Did you pay $10 for a Hachi?
Yes, I did.
Why?
Because I play with him.
He was in the other one.
But I play with him.
He should have been in the main character.
No, he's not. That's crazy. Because again,
I should have to pay for the same people that was in the last game.
You do, because you can go back to other fighting games where they add new characters. Okay.
Where's the new character though? Did you pay for Victor?
No, because they added.
But y'all paid for a Hachi.
Yes. What's wrong with that?
It should be the other way around.
It should.
I should have paid for Victor,
but
and then Hachi.
It's part of a bigger story. So of course
that's a waste of money.
No, it's not.
That's a waste of money.
No, it's not.
Yes.
How is it a waste of money?
You literally, Rod. You paid. Did you pay for a Hachi in the last game?
No.
When have you ever paid for a Hachi?
You haven't.
Never.
But again,
okay.
So let me explain. I understand the reasoning of what you're saying.
It's a difference if it was a guest character.
But here's the problem.
This ain't no guest.
The problem that you're having is the fact that he's not a guest. But what you do have to realize is the Tekken story was never finished when the game first came out. When 8 came out, the story was not finished.
Should Victor been DLC? No. Why?
Because you had to give them something new in the game. You had to give them a new character. Same thing with Coffee Girl.
How many new characters you got in Tekken?
You don't. Them two. Them are the only 2 new ones.
No, it's not.
Who? Claudio was already there.
No.
Yes, he was.
I'm not talking about him.
Who else is new?
You talking about his daughter?
Raina? Okay, that's 3.
That's 3. Now.
You gave me 3 new characters and a returning cast.
But not in DLC.
But you don't have to give it in DLC.
Why
that's the problem.
Why should I have to pay for a motherfuckers I just had in the last one? Hey, that is why. That is fucking wild.
You blame.
That
and guess what? Everybody was okay with it.
I shouldn't have to do that.
There was a handful of people that complained, but the majority of the community was okay with it.
Oh, what choice do you have? I already bought the game. And if you somebody's character, you bought the damn highest version of the fucking game. And now you had no choice. No, that was a cheat. That was a cheap.
That wasn't cheap. That wasn't a cheap move.
That was a cheapskate move.
No, it wasn't.
Because okay.
It wasn't because again, they told you at the beginning
all your
that
DLC has been returning characters.
Okay, but you also got what you wanted. You got the story. You got the rest of the story. The rest of the story involved Hachi. They didn't want to give you that at the beginning of the game.
Okay, fine. Don't give me a Hachi. You gave me Eddie. You gave me the other. Why? Why? Why did you give me? Was he in the last one? Yes. Was he in the one before that? Yes. Was he in the one before that?
It was another one. He wasn't. He wasn't even in the game at one of them. One of them, he wasn't in the game. I
No,
can't
he's
remember.
been in all of them.
No, it was one of them where he wasn't in the game. Somebody else was in the game and it wasn't him.
Christy. Tekken 4. No.
Tekken 5, I think, because that was Christy. Tekken 5 was Christy.
No, Tekken 4 was Christy too. But Tekken 5, no. You got Eddie, but it was a different costume. But he was still in the game. Because he did the same shit. I'm sorry. Why? Why?
Harada knows best.
That's like saying
and that's how I'm gonna lead that. Harada knew
That's like
best.
saying I'm gonna pay for Yoshimitsu, and he's been in all the games. That's saying I'm gonna pay for Jin. I'm gonna pay for Kazuya. They've been in
and people are gonna do it.
And they've been in all the games.
And people are gonna do
it. That's why.
But see, you're looking at, like you said, you're looking at something small. That's small.
That's an issue now.
That's not an issue.
Okay.
That's not an issue. That's not an issue for me. It might be an issue for you.
Whose visuals are better?
Tekken's.
Cap.
Tekken's visuals are better.
Cap.
Because you have an anime-based fighter, you can only do so much. Whereas when you're playing Tekken, you have, like, I give you an example with Law, right? When he flexes muscles and you see the veins pop out.
Right.
So their visuals are much better. Even with Jack and Brian and all of them, you can see.
Let me see Sparking. When that motherfucker charging up.
I mean, the charge. I mean,
and you hear Weezy.
But it doesn't. But it doesn't.
When you hear Weezy,
it still doesn't. When you say visual wise, no. I still think visuals are better.
Part of your visual.
Visuals are better on Tekken than they are Sparking Zero.
I don't know. I like Sparking Zero. I like to build up the wind when you power up. This like I'm watching the show.
But again, though, you're basing. The problem is you're taking two different styles of gaming and trying to compare them, and you can't do that.
So, fighting game of the year, I'm giving it to Dragon Ball Z. I can't give it to Mortal Kombat. They killed themselves out.
I wouldn't say they killed themselves out because there's still a significant player base on the game.
The tournaments have.
Because everybody, the problem with tournaments though is
they barely even had it.
No,
we talked about it. They barely even had it.
They did have it. It was the lowest one, yeah.
They barely even had it.
But here's the problem with Mortal Kombat versus Street Fighter, Tekken, Sparking Zero versus those. And the problem with Mortal Kombat is it's always about meta build. You're going to play with this in a tournament. You're going to play with this character. You're going to pick this cameo. 30
motherfuckers picking the same character.
Right. So
the same cameo. So what about this game is good?
I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying, but when you compare it to the other ones, it's at the bottom. I'm not going to say it's bad because again, there are still people who love this game.
Can I put Marvel vs. Capcom on?
No, you can't.
Why?
Because
it's a fighting game and it came out in the span.
No, it didn't. Remember, it's just a re-release. It's not a new game. They're going to look at if you say fighting game of the year, they're going to look at games that came out within this year. And that's not considered a new game.
Technically.
It's not a new game.
Technically, it is.
It's not.
It is.
You can't put that in there.
You can't.
You can't. You could put Guilty Gear in there. You can put Guilty Gear is you don't play Guilty Gear?
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Guilty Gear is a fighting game.
I know that, but for fighting game of the year,
Strive would be in there. Strive would probably be in there.
Hell, fuck it.
Grand Blue Fantasy's fighting game, Grand Rising, that would be in